Hi, I'm Chad Vanderveen with Purchase Green Artificial Grass. Today I'm going to show you how to install a remnant. Remnants are ideal for small projects that don't require any seaming. Purchase Green has hundreds of remnants on sale at up to 50% off retail. Remnants are similar in price but vastly superior to used turf. Do keep in mind, however, that while Purchase Green grasses feature a lifetime warranty, our remnant pieces are sold as is. Let's get started. I had all my supplies: subgrade bender board, infill, weed barrier, composite stakes, and a 10-pound box of nails. I also had enough material for a 3-inch deep subbase. And of course, I had my artificial grass remnant, a 4x15 piece of Spring Rye 65, perfect for my 4x15 project area. My project area, formerly home to some ugly hedges, needed to be prepped. First, I replaced the broken irrigation pipe and risers. Then, I excavated the soil in order to add subbase and bender board. Alright, now that we have our project area prepped, and before we add our subbase, it's time to install our subgrade bender board. I laid the bender board around the perimeter and left a small gap, about a 1/4 inch, between the concrete edge and the bender board itself. The bender board rests about a 1/2 inch below the height of the outer perimeter and is held in place with the composite stakes. With the bender board in place, I added my subbase material. Again, about 3 inches worth. Alright, we got our subbase in, so now it's time to compact it. Now I don't have a vibratory plate compactor, but most Purchase Green stores do have one for rent or even for purchase. So I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, with this hand tamper. After compacting the subbase, I gave the area a quick spritz with the hose. The next step was to add my layer of weed barrier atop the subbase. This step is optional, but it's easy, inexpensive, and adds an extra layer of protection against weeds. It was almost time to start installing the remnant itself. I let the remnant rest in the sun for a few hours prior to installing. And before installing the remnant, I needed to properly prep it by trimming the edges. Purchase Green remnants are cut from brand new rolls, so they will have excess material that needs to be removed. Using a sharp razor knife, I simply made a straight cut between the stitch row, leaving a clean edge. I positioned the grass so the grain was facing away from the house. For most people, this position yields the best visual appeal. Once in place, I began tucking the edge of the grass into the gap I left between the concrete edge and the bender board. I continued this tucking process along the entire perimeter. After tucking the edges, I went around the perimeter again, this time attaching the grass to the bender board using a screw every 6 inches or so. When screwing or nailing your grass, be sure to spread the blades apart so the screw or nail head lays flat without pinching any grass. Okay, we have our grass secured to our bender board. Now it's time to add our nails. I secured the remnant by using 5-inch non-galvanized nails every 6 inches around the perimeter, about 1/2 inch away from the bender board edge. Then, I continued to nail the interior, but spaced those nails out to about 1 every 3 square feet. Again, be sure to spread the blades apart so the nail head lays flat without pinching any grass. Okay, I got my nails in, and I also took care to note before I started nailing where that irrigation pipe was. It ran from that brick to the faucet over there. So as I was nailing, I made sure to go around that area to avoid hitting the pipe. Now the last step before we finish up is to add our infill. For this part of my project, I had a little bit of help. The easiest way to add infill is by using a drop spreader. For my project, I used 2 50-pound bags of EnviroFill, which would put me very close to 2 pounds of infill per square foot. I chose EnviroFill because it's a premium infill well suited for a home with pets. Once the infill was applied, I used a push broom to help evenly distribute it. After brooming, I used a plastic rake to further distribute the infill and help the blades stand up. Finally, I was just about finished. A quick cleanup and my artificial grass remnant project was done. So that's it, we're finished. It cost me about $250 for all the materials, including the grass, a Saturday afternoon and part of a Sunday morning. If you're interested in learning more about a do-it-yourself project or remnants, visit us online at purchasegreen.com. I'm Chad Vanderveen. Thanks for watching.